Good morning, everyone. Today, we will be discussing the importance of fire prevention in our buildings. The following prevention will include discussions about fire codes, the application of codes to new and existing occupancies, fire resisting of building materials, tests to determine fire ratings, and how those ratings apply to inspection and code enforcement in the area. In the Denton area, we have several buildings that were built before the current fire code was approved. Those buildings are located in the Denton Square area. Many of the buildings in the area were built in the late 1890s and have remained in use to the current time. To safeguard the buildings, we need to ensure that the buildings meet the current fire code and enforce those codes to ensure that the buildings and occupants in the buildings remain safe. Understanding building construction is the first step in ensuring that buildings are safe for occupancy. Generally, there are 5 types of building constructions agreed on between International Code Council and National Fire Prevention Association. The 5 types of buildings are fire resistive, non-combustible, ordinary construction, heavy timber, wood frame. Denton Square is comprised of buildings that are originally wood framed as they were built in the 1890s. This means that the construction of the buildings is made of combustible materials such as wood such as wood. Wood is easily combustible. This can pose a possible problem in the event that a fire breaks in the building. To ensure that the building is up to code, we need to update the buildings to include fire-resistant materials such as masonry walls and lightweight wood or panelized flat roofs. This will update the structure of the building to be more up to date with fire codes. Fire inspection and code enforcement measures are based on the occupancy classification of the buildings. Those are also based on jurisdiction where the building lies. Per the NFPA, occupancy classification falls into 12 categories. The categories of the buildings we are looking at today are businesses. Each type of occupancy brings about a new challenge. If the codes are not up to date, the buildings are given time to update. Now, if the building is deemed unsafe, there is the likelihood that the building will be condemned. The building can be closed until an unsafe situation is fixed by the property owner. That is my take on fire prevention. Thank you, guys.